It pays to check the site's history. The developer had purchased the site as a cleared block, and the plans for the 4-level apartment block had the building set back from the street frontage by a couple of metres. We were in the last week of the build, and since we'd pretty much damaged the footpath rather badly, plus we needed to add a crossing for the underground car park, we had some work to do out the front. The plan was to dig around 1 metre of dirt and rock so that we could finalise some plumbing connections and also give some strength to the crossing. About 30 minutes into the dig, all work stopped and I was urgently called to inspect. The excavator had hit something large and metallic directly beneath the footpath. We stood close by and asked the excavator driver to carefully expose the object as best he could. The item soon became very obvious. The first strike had pierced an old underground diesel fuel tank. Oh, everything stopped. Experts were consulted and the tank was carefully drained of about 4,000 litres of fuel. Now, we had a much bigger problem: how to deal with the tank. After checking with local regulations and inquiring as to the history of the site, it turns out that a petrol station had existed there until being closed about 15 years ago. Mandatory remediation was to include the unearthing of all fuel storage tanks, but it seems that the tank under the footpath had been neglected. So out it came, along with a sizable amount of contaminated soil. Refilling and compacting the hole took a while longer than originally expected. Make sure you communicate with all the important stakeholders with sitesupervisor.com.